Hey, what's up guys, it is Saintsfan. Welcome back to another GTA 5 video. So if you have already seen the squad cast, you would know that we talked a little bit about some more leaked coding that was found with the heist leak coding that I made the video on yesterday. And the coding I talked about in the squad cast was about different vehicles added to the pilot school. Now just like the heist information that we saw yesterday, a couple weeks ago we got the same information, but there were no prices next to it. Well, I actually looked a little bit more into the names of the vehicles, and like I said, there were prices to go along with these vehicles. So if you do enjoy this video and find it helpful, go ahead and leave a like, and go ahead and subscribe as well, so you don't miss out on any other more awesome GTA content. So I'll put the code on the screen, and you've already seen this, but the interesting part are the numbers next to it. So like I said on the squadcast, the Hydra, that one is 1.7 million, the Besra is 1.25 million, the Miljet is 1.985 million, and the Cockhead 2 is 665,000. So like I said, we touched on it a little bit in the podcast, but I just want to go a little bit more in detail with this video. So the Hydra, that one's pretty simple actually. It was in San Andreas. It's pretty much like a Harrier. You can hover it and you can take off vertically. You don't need to take off horizontally. You can go straight up in the air. Also keep in mind, these prices are probably for single player, since pilot school is in single player and not in multiplayer. So the prices could vary for online, but I'm going to go ahead and say they are going to be pretty similar because the prices for some of the airplanes and vehicles already in the game, they're similar as well. Also keep in mind, you can't actually buy military jets, or the laser at least, in online right now. You can only buy it in single player, I think. So not sure if the Hydra is even going to be available online to purchase. Maybe it's going to be another jet added to the military base, which would kind of suck because I definitely wish that the jets were purchasable just to make, you know, our lives a little bit easier. Yeah, you would have more jet spam, but I think it'd be pretty fun to go around. Maybe if there was like a limit on how many you can get per, you know, certain hours in the game or something, that'd make it a little bit more balanced. But either way, I hope they add them actually in online so we can purchase them. Moving on into the next one, the Besra, and if you look a little bit more into this word, I'll read you the definition off of Wikipedia. So it says the Besra is a bird of prey. It says this bird is a medium-sized raptor with short broad wings and a long tail. So as you see, the word Besra does relate to a bird, just like the word buzzard, which is the other I guess military helicopter that's in the game that also relates to a bird. So the Besra could be the hunter that we've all talked about, although I think in one of the codes, one of the leaked codes that somebody found, it did say hunter, so not really sure if they might have changed the name. It definitely makes sense if they did change it to Besra to go with the whole bird theme, because obviously hunter, that's not really a bird, it's just really a name. But another thing that was kind of weird about this one, now again, this is in single player, so maybe it doesn't translate too well into online, but the price for this one is 1.25 million, which is lower than the Buzzard. And you would think that if they did add an attack helicopter like an Apache, which this is what this helicopter would be, you'd think that'd be a little bit more powerful and a little bit more deadly, so it would cost more money than, say, the Buzzard. But let me know in the comment section, if it wasn't an Apache type of helicopter, what other helicopter do you think they could add that's sort of a military helicopter? You know, obviously not including the ones that we already have in the game. So moving on, we have Miljet, and this one is 1.985 million. So this one is the most expensive out of all of them. And I was thinking, you know, military jet, that's what it's probably short for. So we already have the laser, which is I guess just a generic jet. And then if we get the Hydra, that's like, I think it's the F-35, because I think that's the one that can hover. So what other kind of military jets are we missing? You know, we already have the Titan, that's pretty big. That's kind of a military jet. It's not really a jet though, it's more like a plane. But what other military jets are there? But there are not too many other military jets that are really different from both the laser and the Hydra. So what I'm thinking this could mean is that possibly it's a Warthog. Now if you don't know what a Warthog is, basically, I don't know, I think it shoots 50 caliber bullets. It might be something a little bit bigger than 50 caliber bullets. But basically, like on the nose of it, it just shoots these giant bullets. It doesn't have rockets, but it's kind of fast and it's really maneuverable. It's been in some other games before, even Call of Duty, so some of you guys probably know what I'm talking about. But this is the only other military jet that I could think of. Let me know in the comments if you have any other suggestions or any other ideas. But I think this would be a really great addition into online. It would definitely spice the air gameplay up. You know, if they did add this one and the Hydra to go with the laser, it'd be really fun to have some really awesome air battles. You know, you have the laser, which is like the all-around jet, then you have the Hydra, which can, you know, float and stand still and go up and down. And then you have the Warthog, which is a freaking deadly jet. You know, it shoots these giant bullets out of it. And because it does cost the most money, I would understand why, because this jet is nothing to be messed around with. You know, these bullets are really deadly and they can take out tanks, you know, really quickly. So that would be awesome if they added it. And then finally, the last one, the Coquette 2. This one has a lot of people confused. Obviously, Coquette, that's a car. So people were thinking that the Coquette 2 could be another version of the Coquette, you know, of the car. Some people were even speculating that it might even be the one from GTA 4. You know, it could return there, which would be awesome because that was definitely one of the best cars in that game and one of the most fun cars to use. So if they did add it, I would love that as well. But the issue is, it's in the pilot school. So obviously Coquette, that they take that name from Corvette. And if you actually look into it, there's this plane, and I'm probably gonna say this wrong. It's called, and I'll put some pictures on the screen, but it's called the Aerospatial Corvette, and it's actually like a little jet. And because the price tag on the code is only $665,000, and this is in pilot school, I'm leaning towards this being the logical choice for this vehicle, because obviously, at least I would think if they were going to add a car, it wouldn't be in pilot school, and this is such a small jet that I don't think it would cost a lot of money. Plus, this is single player, so they might bump the money up a little bit for online. But because in real life this jet is called the Corvette, it would definitely make sense calling it the Coquette 2 in the game and then putting it in pilot school. You know, I think this would be similar to the Vestra. Maybe instead of only holding 2 people, it holds 4 people though. That would be really awesome. But those are my thoughts on those 4 different names. What do you think? Let me know in the comment section. Hope you guys enjoyed. Again, go ahead and like the video, share, subscribe, all that stuff. And as always, it's your boy Saintsfan. I'm out. Peace.